Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Welcome to today's live stream. Please write in the comments, I can hear you. If you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please write in the comments, I can hear you. Okay, yes, I can hear you. Please type that so I know that you can hear me. Okay, anyone here? Okay, no one watching yet. So we are starting our usual IELTS speaking. This is number 14. My name is Mr. Band 14. Okay, co-host, are you ready in the studio to come and join me? Yes. Grr. Do you mean grr? Okay. Yes. Hello, co-host. How are you today?
Typing.
Your crocodile was typing to me, was he? Okay, so yes, are you ready for today's IELTS speaking?
Yes, I guess crocodiles.
Okay, what are we going to do?
Well, IELTS Speaking 14.
Okay, yeah, so can you believe we've done 14 of them already?
Yes.
You can. Okay, well, it's a lot, isn't it? So I hope we will get some people joining us today. Okay. So, whoops, what am I doing? Let's just get the PowerPoint ready. If I can get this video off the stage. Okay, so IELTS speaking, and that is our thumbnail. What do you think of today's thumbnail? What can you see?
Well, it's strange. Why it says dangerous humans?
Well, what can we see?
Well, a scary crocodile, a toy. I think it's the toy you and me.
Yeah. So we've changed it. Last time we had me on the left. I was in charge, the host, and we had you and Croco, the toy crocodile, on the right as my guests. But now it's changed, and Croco has become the host. He's taken charge, and I have turned into a toy. That's very weird. And Croco is asking an IELTS speaking question. What's Croco's IELTS speaking question?
Do you think animals should keep dangerous humans as pets?
Okay, and then Chris is giving his opinion. Well, in my opinion, what do you think he thinks?
I don't know what he thinks.
I think it's a bit of a silly question, really, isn't it? But I think humans can be more dangerous than animals sometimes, don't you?
Well,
animals are quite limited in the bad things they can do. Humans can do very much worse things than animals. Okay, let's just see what we've got. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Mr. Band 14, and I've worked all over the world spreading the wonderful language of England, in South Korea, in China, in Vietnam, in France, in England, where I come from. Sometimes I work online in places like Turkey or the Philippines. Okay, I've been teaching for 16 years now, ridiculously. I have all kinds of qualifications. And I've recently started my YouTube channel. If you could press the subscribe button and like, I would really appreciate that so I can grow and get bigger. Okay, so introduction to IELTS. Do you want to just give us a quick 2 minutes introduction? What is IELTS and why should people do it, VT?
just those two questions, or
yeah, just answer those questions quickly. We don't need to talk for 5 minutes. You can talk for about a minute, could you?
Okay, I guess. So IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System, and the scoring system is from 0 to 9, and what else? Oh, and people study IELTS just to get a certificate of their English, or to study at a university, or to get a job.
Yeah, good. So it's a very important qualification. Most people I talk to want to get into an English language university course, so they study it. It's a difficult thing just writing the link in the chat, by the way. Here is the backstage link. So if you want to come and join my co-host VT, just follow the link. Yeah, just to let you know, so it's not an easy exam. You already have to have a good level of English before you start IELTS. What level of English do we usually want people to have before they start IELTS?
B1, B2.
Yeah, usually B2, because it's difficult stuff, especially I think like the reading, I think, but all of it's difficult. So we are focusing on, what are we focusing on? We're focusing on speaking today. Okay, so I'll just zoom through before we're going to do some questions. Both VT is going to answer some questions and I'm going to answer some as a native. Okay, if I can get my computer to work, it always likes to stop working and embarrasses me. Yeah, so as VT said, this is what it is. It's the International English Language Testing System. It helps people get into English language courses all over the world. Okay, speaking, listening, reading, writing, 50 minutes speaking, 30 minutes listening, 1 hour reading, 1 hour writing. Okay, so yeah, listening is a mixture of dialogues and monologues. So that's one or two or more people speaking. And you will have a piece of paper like this. Usually it's gap fill or multiple choice to put your answers. Reading 3 texts in 1 hour, 40 questions, really difficult. So we have to do special techniques, skimming and scanning. We'll do that on another day. Okay, writing 2 tasks, 1 hour. This is one of them, diagram description. You'll just have to write about a diagram like that. Okay, we've got that. Speaking marking criteria. Okay, so we're going to focus on speaking today. 3 parts, by the way. What's the marking criteria, VT? What is Mr. Examiner listening for?
Fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation.
Yeah, almost just one of those words was a bit off. Accuracy. Can you say accuracy?
Accuracy.
Let's talk about that stuff. Fluency. Can you speak at a good speed like a native, if possible, without and ah? Coherence. Does it make sense? Does one sentence follow logically on from the next? Okay, lexical resource. Your words. I'm sorry?
I think my words do make sense.
Yeah, when I say you, I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about everyone in the world.
Yes, I know, I'm just...
Okay, you're just making sure. Okay, so lexical resource, yes. So do you have a wider range of words? Don't just use simple words, use more difficult, unusual words to get a higher score. Specialist words, you can use finance English, music English, stuff like that, whatever is relevant for the questions. Grammatical range and accuracy. If you watch some of my live streams with VT, you'll see we do some advanced grammar like future perfect continuous, for example. If you can use stuff like that, the examiner will notice and be happy. Pronunciation, okay. So do you say your words the right way? Is your pronunciation good? So all of that stuff we're going to listen for. Okay, so we're going to start with part 1. Can you remind us what part 1 is?
Part 1 is questions about mostly our hobby and homework, studies, and other topics.
Yeah, simple personal questions. Those are common topics, but it could be other topics. It could be, it could be hobbies. It could be entertainment. It could be something like music. We'll see what it is today. So we've switched on into classroom mode. There we are, right at the top, looking down like 2 kind of IELTS gods. Looking down the classroom with Badger teacher down below us, and Professor Crocco thinks he's in charge, but I'm not going to allow him to be in charge. So let's turn the page, and what exciting questions have we got today? Okay, are you ready? So I will introduce myself as the examiner. Okay, good afternoon. So you've done the listening, the reading and writing. Time for speaking now. My name is Professor Crocco, and I will be your examiner today. Okay, we're going to start with part 1, which is simple personal questions. Try and do about 20 seconds per question. Okay, this is a good opportunity to use a wide range of tenses because they're quite simple questions. We recommend give your answer, give a reason, give details. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. First question. Do you prefer relaxing at home or going out in the evening? Why?
So that's an interesting question. So mostly I prefer so mostly I like to relax in the evening outside because I live next to the sea, which is a very good place for relaxing. But on rain days, which are quite often in Sochi, I like to prefer to relax with a book or watch a film. But when the weather's good, I like to go to the forest and watch the porcupines or the fish in the lake or go to the beach right next to the forest.
Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think of your answer?
Well, it's okay, I guess.
Okay, can you see what I'm writing?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I'd try writing everything you said. Okay, so did you answer the question?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see your answer, and you found it quite. Even though it's part 1, sometimes your brain doesn't always work. Sometimes your brain might turn into a giant jelly, and so you used a thinking phrase. Which thinking phrase did you use?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, you can do that. It's better than going or just saying nothing. So yes. Okay, so a few little at the beginning, a bit of hesitation, but you were kind of warming up. Like a car in the morning. Do you hear the cars warming up in Russia? Like that. So you're getting ready, and then you got into good fluency. So your answer was yes, you like to relax in the evening outside. Whoops, someone has made some spelling mistakes. So you said you live next to the sea. And you say what you do in different weather conditions. You'll relax with a good book or a film. Is that inside or outside?
Inside.
You guess it's inside. Yeah, film, obviously. Well, not obviously, but usually a film will be inside. Yeah, someone's made some silly spelling mistakes, and when it's good weather, you'll go to the forest or watch the porcupines. Can you see my spelling mistakes? Because I was going so quickly.
Yes, I think I see them.
What are the mistakes? Can you correct them for me?
Well, place is wrong. It says palace.
Well, I don't know what it said. It was something stupid.
Weather,
Should
and
be a contraction, should it? Anything else?
the eyes are little and
Oh, yeah, that's a punctuation error. Yeah, I'm quite good at typing, but I can't really type at the speed of speaking usually. Luckily, you were speaking quite slowly at the beginning. Sochi should be a capital. Okay, did you use any good vocabulary?
I don't know. Prefer, relax. Well, I don't know, porcupines.
Yeah, I like porcupine. That's quite unusual. Remember what they say. Can you use a synonym of like?
Enjoy.
Yeah, any others?
I am into or something.
Stuff like that, yeah. Remember, so vary your vocabulary. Don't say like all the time. If you want to get a higher band, what band do you want to get?
9.
Do you want to be like me, get band 14?
Yes.
I don't think it's real. That's a joke. So unfortunately, you can't get more than band 9. Yeah, just one thing I like to prefer. That's a bit strange. What would be more normal English?
Sorry. Yes. Yes. I think I saw that. So, more normal English is. I prefer without mostly.
Yeah, you can say I like or I prefer. To get together, that's very weird. Okay, because prefer means like more. Good. So yeah, you can just use like higher level synonyms. Okay, instead of weather's good, could you say anything else?
The weather, well, maybe about the sea. I can't
Sorry,
swim.
I meant a synonym of good weather.
Oh, good weather. I don't know.
Yeah, not much really. When the weather's nice, when the weather's fine, or when it's a nice day. Yeah, I'm just saying what. I'm sorry.
I think it's okay as it is.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of any other possibilities we can do. Okay, actually, yeah, I didn't think about this. Remember, I said that I was going to try and answer. I didn't really leave enough space. Maybe I can make your answer smaller so we can have enough space for my answer. Are you going to write my answer down?
How?
Are you going to come in? Yeah, no, as a joke, but can you come in? Are you able to come into the classroom? I want you to come into the classroom one day.
Sorry, I don't have any VPN now.
Okay, maybe another time, and then you can do some stuff in the classroom as well. Okay, so if you can try and make notes for my answer, okay?
Okay.
And you're going to be the examiner. What is your name?
Krokovich.
Krokovich.
Yes.
Okay, is that a Russian name?
No, it's just a name.
Well, I hear Vich sometimes.
Yes.
means like sun or something in Russian, doesn't it? Or it does in other Eastern European countries.
I don't really know, but in Russia, mostly all the names end with Vich.
There are lots of itchy people
Well, for
with
example,
itchy names.
Nikolaevich.
Yeah, okay, or yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was Professor Kroko, you're Professor Krokovich.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to ask me the first question?
Okay. Do you prefer relaxing at home or going out in the evening?
What do I like? I like doing both depending on my mood. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm constrained somewhat by finances. England being one of the most expensive countries in the world, even if I wanted to, I could not go out every evening. So I mostly stay in of an evening and prepare for the next day's study or do some leisure activities like, what's the word? Taking too long. Or ski. What's the word? Ski? No, surf the internet or play my guitar. If I go out, I'll go out to a bar or go to the gym or sports like that. But mostly I'm staying in these days. Okay. Are you happy with my answer? Was it okay?
Or you've got some hesitation? You forgot the word skim, or what was it?
No, the word I wanted was, the phrase I wanted was surf the internet.
Yes, surf, yes.
Yeah, suddenly your brain words will disappear from your brain. But what did I do? Did I just go or did I have some techniques to recover from that forgotten word situation?
Well, yes, I guess.
What's going on? Who's doing an open chat? And what's an open? Oh, you've sent me a message. Sorry. Okay. Why are you sending me messages in the private chat? What was that? Okay, so what was I going to say? Yes, but I said, yeah, what's the word? That's what you can see. What's the word? What do you call it? I got that eventually. Okay, so I answered the question, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I said I don't even, actually, I'm not sure if I fully did it. I said I like to do both, but I can't. So which one do I mostly do?
Stay at home.
Yeah, because it's
Many.
Expensive to go out all the time in England at the moment. Okay, so that was my answer.
What do you mean? Do they ask you money to sit on?
No, it's true. You can go for a walk, but I mean the things that I like doing, you usually have to pay a bit of money. It's true. I mean, I live by the beach. I should really go to the beach and just relax and not spend any money, but I don't. It's a bit cold, to be honest. Okay. Anyway, they only recommend 20 seconds, so we can't go on and on. You have to have a nice, concise answer, don't you? Do you know that word, concise?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it means not too big, but giving as much information as you can in a little amount of time. Let's carry on. Let's do another question. So we'll have Professor Crockington asking VT a question. When you go out for an evening, what do you like to do?
Well, in Sochi, you can do lots and lots of stuff when you go out. I like to go to the croissant shop and eat a bun. But I don't do that very often because all the buns are quite expensive. I might just go to the beach, which is next to my house, or the forest, which is even closer. But on some days, I might go to the park Riviera, which is a very good place to relax.
Okay, have you finished?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, you happy with that answer?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why someone's written everything in red. Yeah, so you answered the question, yes?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, and yeah, so your answer was when you go, what do you like to do? So you said different things you like to do. And did you give some reasons and details?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Have I written everything correctly?
Well, the croissant is written. Is it croissant? It's wrong.
You said you think I've spelled croissant incorrectly, do you?
Croissant.
No, that's how you spell croissant.
Croissant?
Okay, so it's a French word. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. In different countries, they pronounce French words in different
Well, in
ways.
Russian we say croissant. We don't say croissant.
Okay, well, we say croissant. Croissant. We try it. When we have French words in English, sometimes we try and make them sound a little bit French, but usually they're kind of a bit English as well. So croissant is what we usually call them. It's kind of like a roll shaped like a moon, a half moon thing. Okay, so yeah. So you talked about what you do sometimes and give reasons. So you sometimes go to the croissant shop. You sometimes go to the forest, but you don't go to the croissant shop that often because they're quite expensive. Okay, was all of your English correct?
Yes.
Let's see, were there any errors? I don't think there are any grammar errors there. Did you use any nice vocabulary the examiner would like?
I don't know. Expensive, buns, croissant.
Yeah. Yeah, well, croissant is quite unusual. Can you Riviera is quite a nice word. What is a Riviera? Is that just the name of the park?
I don't know. It's just the name of a park.
Okay, because Riviera is a thing. I'm sorry?
It's not kind of really a park. Part of it is a park. Another part is hotels. Another one is... So it's a part of Sochi, actually.
Yeah, because a Riviera is a thing, but I can't remember what it is. Don't even know how to spell it. Riviera. I see what the dictionary says. I guess it's something by a body of water. Because I think there's a famous Riviera called the French Riviera. So the dictionary says a Riviera is a coastal region known for its sunny, resort-filled coastline.
Oh, I understand. Yes, it's next to the sea, this park. So I understand what it's called.
So it's full of it's usually sunny and full of, and it's like a resort. A resort is where people go for holidays usually. Okay.
Yeah, that is a resort. That is a resort.
Good. To make your answer even more high level, expensive. Any synonyms of expensive?
I know some synonyms on Russian, but I don't know any on English.
Dear, steep, pricey. Do you know these words?
Oh, well, I know the word price, but I didn't know.
Okay, let me write that in. What did I say? Expensive synonyms. Okay. Dear, steep, pricey. Okay. Did you know any of those words? If I can even spell dear.
Pricey, I think is. Yes, I think I heard pricey somewhere.
Yeah, just to make things a bit unusual. Because expensive, yeah, it's not bad, but you can just come up with more unusual words somewhere. Okay, I just realized how late it is. We've used up all of that time already, have we? Or
Yes.
did we start quite late? I'm not sure.
I think
No one is in the stream, unfortunately. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on to part 2, I think, just because we're 40 minutes in already. Okay, those were some questions, but we're going to have to steam off. Part 2. Can you remind everyone what part 2 is?
Yes. Part 2 is where we have the long term. We need to describe something.
Yeah, what does that mean? The long term.
The long term means that you need to kind of say a short speech.
Yeah, so a speech or presentation, talk for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 minutes if possible, answering. It's usually about 4 questions, isn't it? Okay, and you have preparation time. So I'll read out the task. I'll give you 1 minute preparation time. Okay, do you have all your tools for the task?
Yes.
What tools do you need?
A pen and paper, but I'll use my computer instead of that.
Okay, and do you have your timer?
Yes.
Okay, shall we read? Oh, we've got 3 little eyes in the classroom. Anyone watching? Please leave a message in the comments. Say hello. Who are you? Even come on stage if you're feeling brave. Okay, here we go. Part 2. I would like you to describe one of your friends. You should say how you met, how long you have known each other, how you spend time together, and explain why you like this person. You'll have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Okay, are you ready for your preparation? 1 minute preparation time. Ready? Go.
Yes.
Ten more seconds. Okay, that's 1 minute. Okay, so I would like you to describe one of your friends. You should say how you met, how long you have known each other, how you spend time together, and explain why you like this person. Okay, try to speak 1 to 2 minutes, 2 minutes if possible. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please begin.
Okay, so I'm going to describe one of my friends. I should say who he is, where I met him, what we do together, and explain why I like him. So I'd like to talk about one of my friends, Tom. We met at my music school in my first year of learning there. I soon realized that he was my teacher's son, which is how we got to know each other. I've known him for about 2 years now, so we've been friends for quite a long time. I usually just talk to him between the lessons, but most of the time he is learning. We do not do much together because we are always learning, but not depending on that, we sometimes play together before the singing lesson. We also enjoy going to the Japanese park next to the music school. For example, we like to play at the river in the park and watch the turtles swimming. What I really like about him is that he's a boy. I like that because all the girls are only interested in silly and cute stuff, which I do not like. But boys are interested in horror movies and scary stuff, which I like too. And another thing I like about him is that he knows that I'm younger than he is, but I played piano pieces for the 5th grade in grade 2, and I know English better than some adults. And he is jealous, but he tries not to show that. I've finished.
Finish. Do a finish. Do a finish.
I've finished.
Do a finish. Can you do a finish?
Well, I have described one of my friends. I have said that I met him in music school. I have known him for 2 years, and I spent time with him in the park, and have explained that because he is a boy, I like him because he is a boy.
Yeah, good. You don't have to do such a long finish as that. Are you happy with your presentation?
Yes, only I forgot about the finish.
Yeah. Someone has been writing notes. Maybe Badger has been writing. And you see all the notes that Badger has written down?
Yes, I see.
And okay, so was your structure okay? Did you complete the task? Yes or no?
Yes, I think.
Okay, so you did your introduction. You told me what you were going to talk about. Okay. So the name of your friend is Tom. Okay, and so you answered the questions. You said how you met. You met at music school, and you gave some details. You didn't have to. I think this would be part of just the general description here. I suppose he's the teacher's son. And then you said how you spend time together. How do you spend time together?
Go to the Japanese park.
Yeah, do different things. So you see him in the lesson. You play together by the river. You watch the turtles or something. You said.
Yes, but actually he doesn't learn in music school.
He doesn't go to your music school.
Well, he goes there, but he doesn't learn there.
And what does he do there?
Well, he's the teacher's son. He just
okay. When you say you go to a school, that usually means you study there. That's what we mean.
Yes, I study there, but
I know. You're saying he goes there, but that's not the normal sense of going to a school. He goes there just to see his mum, I think, or dad.
Yes. Mum.
His mum, yeah. Okay. So then you said why you like him. Why do you like him?
Because he's a boy.
Yeah, all the girls, you don't like them because you don't like the things that they're interested in.
Yes.
Oh, something wrong with my spelling. Can you see what went wrong with my spelling?
Yes, you have 2 U's in.
2 U's. Yeah, sometimes I'm writing quickly. I make mistakes. Okay, did you do a finish?
Yes.
Yeah, only after I asked you to do one. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Different teachers have different ideas. I like to have a nice finish because this is how we do normal presentations. So it will prepare you for presentations later in life. Just makes it neat and it reminds, because 2 minutes is quite a long time. So maybe the listener would have forgotten some of the things, so you just reminded them of everything you spoke at. This is the standard like presentation formula. Okay, then we're going to look at your language. Are you happy with the language? Anything wrong?
Well, I guess it's okay.
I didn't notice any mistakes in the grammar. Are you getting tired now?
Yes, only I want to do part 3 because
Can Croco make you less tired? Can he wind up your thing on your back?
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah. So if I didn't notice any errors. It's hard for me to concentrate on different things at once. But the great thing about live streams, what's the great thing about live streams?
What? You can
Well,
watch
many
it
of them.
again.
Exactly. Well, one of the many great things. I can watch it again later, and I can check, and I can give you more extra feedback, which I can put in the comments, and I can even show it to. I think I know some IELTS speaking examiners who can actually try and give you a score. But I thought that was very good. Were you happy with your fluency and pronunciation?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't think there was any ums or ahs, were there? And nothing, I didn't notice any mispronunciations. Did you use any nice, unusual language the examiner would like, particularly?
Don't think I had something very very advanced, but
Yeah, you don't need to go crazy. Sometimes it's just to be a bit solid with all the languages correctly used. Cute is quite a nice word. Do you have the same word in Russian? Do you borrow the English word cute?
cute. No, we
Oh,
have.
you have your own word. Okay, but you know the English word. Yeah. So as I said, I'll listen again. Try and give you some more feedback later if I have time. But that was good. And what's the second part of part 2, which people often forget?
Well, I guess it's a question about.
Exactly. So if the examiner is a good examiner, he will have listened very carefully to your answer, and then he will ask you a question about that. What shall I say? Okay, so you like to do different things, like go to the Japanese garden and watch the turtles. Is that what you said? Watch the turtles in the Japanese garden?
Yes.
With Tom. And what do they do? Do they swim around, or they do more interesting things?
Well, just swim around, but most of them has already died because the water is dirty.
Oh dear. Well, maybe that could be a conservation project for you. You could clean up the water and save the turtles. Do you know what that means? Conservation project?
Yes, I know.
It's just about protecting and
The thing
improving the
is,
environment. Yeah.
the thing is, now you have to protect yourself from the water.
Oh, okay. Obviously, be careful. Well, you wouldn't just do it yourself. You would get some grown-ups, some adults to help you. I was going to ask if they were normal turtles or they were ninja turtles, but the fact that they're dying, I don't think they're ninja turtles. Do you know about the ninja turtles?
Yes, I know about them.
You know about Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and Michelangelo?
Yes.
They're obviously not ninja turtles, though.
No.
Okay. So let's go on to part 3, shall we? Okay, Professor Krokovich, can you remember what part 3 is?
Yes, Professor Krokovich is thinking. Yes, it's hard discussion questions. They're mostly the same subject as part 2.
Yeah, so that's one good thing. We can start to get our brains ready and think about it, because what was part 2 today?
Friends.
So what do you think part 3 might be?
Friendship.
Yeah, probably. And remember, this is difficult, so we will need, probably will need our thinking phrases. Can you remind us, what is a thinking phrase?
Yes, it's, in my opinion, that's an interesting question.
No, that's you're getting muddled up. That's an opinion phrase. I'm asking you what a thinking phrase is.
Oh, sorry. Let me think. Well, that's an interesting question.
Stuff like that, yeah. Because sometimes your brain will turn it into jelly. You will not have anything in your brain. So you better than just going, you say, oh, that's an interesting question. And you can repeat it back. For example, the question, what do you think of the turtles in the Japanese garden? And when you say all of that stuff, it gives you about 10 seconds and your brain starts to think and work out your answer. Okay, so are you ready? Should we have a look at what we've got today? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, here is your first one. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I think the most important qualities are things like let me think about it. About a long friendship. Even if the friendship sometimes ends, if you were friends for a long time, you might try and reconnect the friendship. And if a friendship reconnects, that means that's a good quality to have. I don't think I can say anything else, just I don't
Yeah, okay. So, do you know the meaning of quality?
Yes, sorry. It's just hard for me to talk about this. I don't really have any friends. I need to tell
Well, you told me you have Tom and you have all of your animal friends, and you said I can be your friend as well. Can I be your friend? So
yes.
You do have some friends, don't you?
Yes, but I made Tom up.
He was an imaginary friend. I thought he was real. Oh. Okay, not to worry. That was clever because the examiner doesn't really mind if something's true or not true. What was I going to say? Yeah, so quality is like another word for a characteristic. This is like something that somebody has about their personality. Okay. For example, they are intelligent, okay, or they are creative, okay, or they are interesting, or they are loyal, something like that. That's what we mean by a quality. Yeah.
Yes.
You knew this word, but you kind of forgot. I think the way you answered it, you kind of maybe were talking about a quality of the friendship, like the relationship, like you want it to be a long friendship. Okay, so be careful. So do you know before we answer this question, do you know any more qualities people can have? I mentioned a few. I mentioned intelligence. I mentioned loyalty. I mentioned creativity. Are there any other qualities that people can have?
I don't know. Skills?
Yeah, but what would those skills be? Okay, for example, trustworthiness. Do you know that one? Creativity, loyalty, intelligence.
Yes, I know.
Okay, more difficult ones. Resilience. Do you know what that means? Resilience? It's one I thought of. That's quite a difficult one.
What is it?
Actually, they're more common in the adjective forms. That means you don't give up and you carry on through hard times in life. There are, whoops, my spelling has gone all strange. Creativity. There are loads of qualities. For some reason, I can't think of any simple ones. Creativity. Loyalty. I teach these all the time. They're mostly you'll see them in the adjective form. Let's think of these. You could have anything. Yeah, you could be rebellious. Do you know that word, rebellious?
Yes, I think.
What does rebellious mean?
Rebellious means. I'm not really sure what it means, but I think it might mean something like trust.
No, it's not about that. It's connected to the noun rebel or the verb to rebel. If you rebel, you do not do or you do not like to do what people tell you to do. You can rebel against your parents, you can rebel against your teacher, you can rebel against your government. That makes you rebellious. Okay, more interesting ones. Funny. No, more interesting. Caring. Do you know this one?
Of course I don't.
Sensitive. Do you know sensitive?
Yes, I know that.
These are all qualities. Okay, so can you give me some more?
Maybe trusts.
I've done that. So it's trustworthy. Do you know? So trustworthy is the adjective, trustworthiness is the noun. Do you know what that means, trustworthy?
Yes, it means that somebody trusts you.
It means somebody you can trust.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
If your friend is trustworthy, it means you can trust them. Okay.
Yes.
If somebody trusts you, or we have a word for someone who just trusts many people, that's trusting. He's a trusting person. Okay. Any more qualities you can give me that we can write down before we do the question?
I don't really think that qualities I know.
There's loads of them. My mind has gone a bit blank. I can't think of any because this is one of the lessons I teach in the book, all of the personality adjectives. I'm trying to remember what on earth they are. We've got a few here, haven't we? Okay, you could have negative qualities, but people are probably not going to want to talk about the negative qualities. Like, for example, stubbornness. Do you know what stubbornness is?
Stubbornness is.
Stubbornness.
Oh, so I guess stubbornness is something that maybe you've told somebody a secret and he doesn't give it away.
No, that's not stubbornness. That could be trustworthiness. Stubbornness is a negative quality. It means you don't listen to other people. You won't change your mind or your opinion, even though everyone tells you what you're doing or what you're saying is really stupid. You're stubborn. Do you know any stubborn people?
No.
Okay, so I will try and answer this question first, then you can try again. Okay, Professor Krokovich, can you ask me this question?
Do you think...
Sorry, can you read it carefully? What does it say?
What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
That's an interesting question. Probably one which I should think more about. What do I think are the most important qualities for friends to have? Well, I guess I don't really see myself as unique. I probably will want my friends or my ideal friend or friends to have just the usual qualities people like in friends, which I guess are loyalty, trustworthiness, and all that kind of stuff. You want a friend who's going to stick with you through thick and thin. That means through the difficult times as well as the easy times. And will even be able to help you if you have any problems in the same way you'd like to help them. Trustworthy, in which you can tell them something and they're probably not going to tell everyone about it if you want it to remain secret. I also want other things. I would like them to, if possible, like have a sense of humor, so we can have jokes together. be interesting or have similar interests to me, so we could enjoy spending time doing our hobbies together. So just the usual things in summary, I would like to say, nothing special. Okay, what did you think of my answer? Were you happy with it?
Well, yes, I think it's okay, better than mine.
Yeah, so well, your one was one where you didn't really answer the question. You usually do, but you didn't because you didn't fully remember what a word meant. Okay, so which qualities did I say were important in friends for me?
So, well, do you say something about trustworthiness?
Yeah, I mentioned a few of them that I have down there. Any others?
Loyalty and intelligence, I think.
I don't think I said intelligence. I said being interesting. Okay, do you remember why I mentioned these particular qualities?
What do you mean? Why?
Well, what I say, why I said I want a friend to be trustworthy. I
Oh,
mean, it might seem obvious, but I still gave a reason.
I'm not really. I don't really remember what reason you gave,
Yeah.
but I think it was something about, well, it's some kind of your type of friend.
No, I said it's trustworthy just for the usual reason. If you might have a secret you don't want people to know about, you need a friend who can keep a secret. So it's quite normal. So I think because your last answer wasn't quite perfect, I think we can try this one again, don't you? Let me just go back into my classroom. What shall I do with your old answer? Shall I throw it in the bin? Or I can
Maybe.
just make it a bit smaller. I can hide it down there and pretend that didn't happen. Okay, are you ready to do it again? Let me get my blue pen ready. Okay. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I think trustworthiness is the most important qualities for friends to have. Because, for example, I had a friend which told a secret which I didn't want everybody else to know, but she told the secret, and the others weren't happy about that.
Have you finished?
Well, yes, I think.
Okay, did you answer the question?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said that a friend must keep secrets. I told an example.
Yeah, so you came up with the same one as me, trustworthiness. Did you know that word before, by the way, or not?
Not really.
So that's a new word that you can stick in your new word book. And why did you say it's important for friends to be trustworthy? You
I said,
gave an example from your life, didn't you? What was your example?
my friend told everybody something which I didn't really want her to tell.
Yeah, good. Yeah, is this a true story, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is, because I thought maybe you invented it, like you invented that friend Tom. But this was real. Just one thing with the pronunciation. This is a word you often mispronounce. I don't know why. I think you're saying the word want, like I want to do something, but you pronounce it won't. Remember, I told you that's a mispronunciation. Yes? Want. Let's practice. What do you want? What do you want to do this evening?
So I want to watch a movie.
Yeah, no, I won't. Okay, I'm writing it in big, annoying capitals. Can you see my big, annoying capitals?
Yes, only
Big,
that.
angry writing. Shall I make it into monster writing? And I'll give you a big monster cross. Do you want a big monster cross?
No cross.
So in future, you won't pronounce want incorrectly. Okay. So she told a secret, and the others weren't happy about that. What do you mean, the others?
Well, that was a secret. Well, the other kids in my class.
So they didn't like that she was a bad friend and told your secret to everyone.
No, they didn't like what the secret was, I guess.
This sounds quite intriguing. Do you know the word intriguing?
Yes, but it wasn't something bad about
Yeah, but don't tell us. We don't have to tell us. Anyway, yes, that was a bit better that time. And remember, because it's a discussion, the examiner will often ask you a question about your answer. Okay, so you said that you had a friend who told your secret to other people. So is she still your friend, or do you decided you didn't want her to be your friend after that?
Oh no, we're not friends for a year already, I guess.
Because of that, because she kind of betrayed your friendship, she is no longer your friend.
Kind of.
Yeah, just so to let you know. So part 3 is not for personal questions. It's topics in general. But as you did, you can bring your own life in just to, like, as an example, just to kind of illustrate your point, but try and keep mostly to the topic in general. So as you kind of did, yeah, so trustworthiness, I think, is an important quality for all friends to have. And I can give you an example from my personal life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I see you're getting a bit tired, and I think Croco is trying to wind you up. But we have one important more thing to do before the end. Do you remember what we like to do?
Okay, just I thought we might do another question.
Oh, you want to do another one? I thought you were getting tired. Are we not going to go on to an idiom?
Well, before that, I think I'd like to answer.
Okay, you've got enough energy left, have you?
No, not this one, the next one.
Sorry, what do you mean? You don't like this question?
No, I just, you sent me the questions, remember? I remember.
I know. Okay, you're not going to tell everyone that. Okay, yes. You want me to ask you this question?
Yes.
Okay. So your next question is, let me get my blue pen ready to write down your answer. What do you think causes friendships to break up?
I think the first and most most famous topic is that friends have different opinions about something. So, for example, in my daily life, I had a situation that my best friend didn't like English. So, we're not friends now, sadly. And I realized that most of the friendships broke up in that situation. Sorry.
You finished?
Yes.
Okay, are you happy with your answer?
I could have done better.
Okay, so you did answer the question. You said, yeah, that most friendships break up because people have different opinions about something. Okay. Slightly strange English. The most famous topic. You mean reason, don't you?
Yes, reason.
Yes. Or you could use a more advanced synonym of reason, like explanation, or just another synonym like cause. and then you illustrated it with an example from your life. In my daily life, I had a situation that my best friend didn't like English, so we're not friends. Okay, you broke up because you are really interested in English and they're not.
Well, they're all interested in Chinese.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's exactly a difference in opinion, is it? I'd say a difference in interests. Yeah. But maybe
Well,
you had different opinions also. I mean, I suppose you could say they thought English was interesting. Yeah, it's possible. It's not too bad. Okay, so I might ask you the follow-up question. Okay, so yeah, you think that causes friendships to break up? Have you seen any? I think really we call it like a difference in interests. Have you seen any other friendships break up due to that or similar things? People not having the same interests?
yes, but it's quite funny. I need two girls from my dance class. I think the names were Lisa and Mira. And one of them didn't want the other one to be friends with me. So they broke up in the end.
You mean they stopped being friends with you and each other?
No, yes, I'm correct. And each other.
Okay. Do you want me to try and answer this question?
Okay.
Okay, Professor Krokovich, can you ask me the question?
What do you think causes friendships to break up?
Yeah, I think there are a variety of reasons. One of them, I think, as Professor Krokovich said earlier, or Mrs. Krokovich, whoever you are, different interests. I mean, the way this will work is maybe people have shared interests at the beginning of their friendship, then their interests change and they're no longer interested in the same things and they break up. But there are a number of other reasons for friendships to break up. Most dramatically, we can have what's called a falling out, where something bad happens. Somebody feels that one friend does something bad to them, and often they do. For example, they could take their boyfriend or something in an extreme case. And that's called a fallout. Other reasons, friendships often, traditionally, in my experience, just drift. People just drift apart. People might move to a different location, or just move on to a different stage in their life. For example, one friend is married with children, the other's not, and they will just not really continue to see each other much. But the internet has actually eased this to a certain degree, with people being able to maintain friendships a lot longer than traditionally they would. Did you like my answer?
Yes, I guess.
And would you give a follow-up question to that answer?
No, I think you've already.
Yeah, but if you were an examiner, you would give a follow-up. Okay, for example, so you could say, what has that happened in your personal life? For example, you talk about people no longer being friends because they have different interests. And I could say, I don't know if that one has actually particularly. It's mostly, I think, the latter two. Mostly the third one, I think, just drifting apart. I've never really experienced a big fallout where we stopped being friends because somebody felt really angry with the other one. Only temporary, or someone will get very angry with you for a few days or a few weeks or something like that. Okay, what are we going to do next, co-host?
Review, which I did not do.
No, we're going to do an idiom first.
Oh, an idiom.
Where have I put my idiom? I put my idiom in it when I was making it. And this is today's idiom. Do you know this one?
No.
So let's have a brainstorm. Describe what you can see.
crazy badger with a beard,
What kind of beard?
an old beard.
An old beard. What do you mean an old beard?
Well, a beard, yes.
It's a long grey beard. Who has long grey beards?
Wizards.
Old men. Maybe wizards, maybe grandpas. Okay, and what is Badger with the long grey beard doing?
He's walking down a hill.
Okay, do you know anything about any idioms about old people walking down hills?
No.
Okay, so let's look at a computer. Ask computer, can we have some options? Is it on the other side of the hill, walking down the hill, or over the hill?
Over the hill.
Okay, you're going to put a circle on it. Blue circle. Why do you think over the hill?
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, well, if we go back here, we see the full picture. We can see this is the hill. This is one side, and he's moved onto the other side of the hill. Oh, so he's gone over the hill. So that makes sense. Computer, is she right? Well done. It's over the hill. What does it mean? Can you guess what it means?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's when you live through something.
Live through something. What does that mean?
It means, well, something like, something like had a situation, a bad.
Okay, so you mean live through something in the sense of experience something, usually something bad. Okay, that's a good guess. But here is our computer with to give you some quick options. Is it too old, too fast, or too slow?
Oh, it's too old.
Okay, computer. Well done, VT. Do you want to see an example sentence?
Yes.
Okay, what have we got for you? Can you read the example sentence?
I used to be good at tennis when I was younger, but I'm a bit over the hill now.
Good. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who's a bit over the hill?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and it's so they have different registers. Do you know that word register?
Well, yes.
Well, I think it's register the word. I mean, to be honest, register is usually about formal or informal. So generally, actually, they're all kind of informal. What I meant is kind of I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of feels about them. So this one is kind of it's kind of funny, but it's also a tiny bit rude, but kind of rude and funny at the same time. So it doesn't just mean old; it means too old and not really good at things anymore. Okay, so yes. I think my father should stop working now. He keeps making mistakes. He's a bit over the hill, something like that. Do you like that idiom?
Yes.
Yeah, you can bring that into some of your answers in future. Okay, now is probably your favorite part of the live stream. What are we going to do now?
Is it the review?
Yeah, we have to. Well, that's good in a way, because it means it's time to finish and you can have your nap and have some more batteries and stuff. And Professor Croco can wind you up and you'll have more energy. What did we do?
Today we did a presentation to IELTS when we did part 1. What was it about?
I can't even control my silly computer. Yeah. Part 1, so simple personal questions. Today we did this topic, which was?
Yes, relaxing at places. So part 2 is the long term. We did about friends.
Sorry, it wasn't just relaxing. It was about entertainment. Yeah, yes, okay. And yeah, relaxing.
The next one is friends, and part 3 is friends 2, friendship.
Yeah, so you had to talk about one of your friends, how you met them, how long you'd known each other, etc. And you made up an imaginary friend called Tom.
Well,
okay. Yeah, well, that's fine. Imaginary. I'm sorry?
Well, he's not so imaginary. You
mean there is someone called Tom, but he's not your friend?
No, he's not Tom. There are no Toms in Russia. I just
Well, I
kind of,
guessed you translated the name or something like that.
well, kind of, yes. I'm talking about a boy, but I'm not really friends with him. I just made it to pass.
Oh, that was very good. Clever. Very good imagination. Okay, and then luckily part 3 was connected. That was also about friends, and we talked about important qualities. And we did another one about what causes friendships to end, gave our opinion. Then we did an idiom with Badger, showing us the idiom over the hill, being old. And we saw an old badger. Luckily, he's not over the hill yet. Badger is a very young, virile young man, except he's not a man, he's a badger. Okay, do we have any more live streams planned?
An idiom.
VT, do you know? Yes. Can I quickly get it out on my computer, or am I going to be slow and clumsy as usual? When is the next idiom plan? Idiom? When is the next live stream planned for?
The next live stream is, I think it's planned for Friday.
Yeah, okay. I can't even find the thumbnail. Do you have it on your computer?
Sorry, I don't have it on my
That's very annoying because I have it on my computer. Where has it disappeared to?
Yes, it might disappear.
I'm sorry?
It might sometimes disappear, you know.
Yeah, I made it, and it's got like a really fun look about it. Where has the stupid thing gone? Oh dear. I might even, can I do a share to YouTube? Does that even work or not? Probably not. YouTube share. Am I gonna have to give up? I can't even think right now. What am I trying to do? Share. Can I do a share? Okay, I have to end that share. Then it will let me do a new share. Share screen. Okay, can I do YouTube share? And when will this Idioms live stream be?
Friday.
Which is when?
4 o'clock, or is it 5? I don't remember.
You're talking about your time. So we do UK time. What's the UK time?
Oh, UK time till 3 p.m.
2 p.m. UK time, which is 7:30 Indian time. I think
And
10 p.m. Yeah, hang on. I'm just doing a share. Is this going to work? Oh, there we go.
I see something's loading. Oh, yes, I see it.
Yeah, hang on. Let's move it down properly. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
There we go. So that is tomorrow, 2 o'clock UK time. Come along, join me and VT in the studio as usual. Okay, so we're going to end all of that. Thanks for anyone who came. I saw a few people watching. No one gave any messages, though. Please come. If you could subscribe to my channel and give a like, that would be great to help me to grow. Okay, we're going to play you out with the ending theme tune. Okay, and me and VT are going to wave goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, hang on. Over and out. You wave goodbye. Stupid things going on for too long.
Sunny days. I like sunny days.